You're talking about Sahaba. It's going to be difficult to speak about individually every single one of them, their involvement and their participation. But I think collectively, if you look at it, I remember I was traveling with Sheikh Maqsood and I came across a poem in Ramadan, and I think it summarizes how they achieved what they achieved in a beautiful manner. So the poet, he says, أتتني في سكون الليل أطياف لماضينا وراحت تنثر الأشواق والذكر أفانينا. He says, in the silence of the night, I heard the night speak to me. وراحت تنثر الأشواق والذكر أفانينا. As the night, the silence of the night was speaking to me, my plans for the next few days, my ashwaq, my desires, my ambitions went out the window. And what's interesting about that is, Mufti Abdul Rahman, our brother passed away on a Monday, rahmatullah alayh. You have plans for the next few days. We're going to go jet skiing next week and we're going to do this. The moment you have a tragedy, your plans are gone. Right? Everything is out the window now. So he's saying, وَرَاحَتْ تَنْثُرُ الْأَشْوَاقِ وَالذِّكْرَ أَفَانِينَا. It just made me think about who these great people were and how they became so great. He said, أما كنا بجوف الليل رهبانا مصلينا وفرسانا إذا ما قد دعا للموت داعنا. Weren't we people that in the silence of the night, these people that you're speaking about, Abu Ubaidah bin Jarrah, Umar bin Khattab anhu, historians speak about their days because their nights were alone with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And whenever someone could catch a glimpse of it, they would talk about it, they would mention it. Like people would spend time with Abdullah bin Mubarak and not know why this man was so great because he did everything like everybody else. But a few times where his students were with him at night and the lantern went off and then they turned the lantern back on, in that few moments he found privacy with Allah and he would just cry. And when the light would turn back on, they would just see his beard full of tears. And so this is why these people are different. أما كنا بجوف الليل رهبانا مصلينا وفرسانا إذا ما قد دعا للموت داعنا. Weren't we people that forget like sacrificing desires, when Allah asked for us to give our lives for Him, it was very easy for us to do that. That was the greatest objective of our life, is to give our life for Him. Our life only meant anything. Those people who gave their lives for Allah, or give some, like imagine if someone from Gaza, Dr. Haifa just came from there. Imagine someone from Gaza entered the room and some limb of their body was shaheed in Gaza. Wouldn't it be an honorable thing to be sitting next to them? Right? That was a badge of honor. Urwa bin Zubair, he says that my father, Zubair ibn Awam, had 3 scars, on his back of his body. And he said, I used to put one of the scars were so deep, I would play with it by putting my hand in it. Right? Because these people, these are people who are shaheed walking in the face of the earth. So أما كنا بجوف الليل رهبان المصلين وفرسانا إذا ما قد دعا للموت داعينا. Then he concludes by saying, فمن للأمة الغرقى إذا كنا الغريقين ومن للغاية الكبرى إذا ضمرت أمانينا. He says, then who's going to help the drowning ummah when we are drowning ourselves? Right? Who's going to help the drowning ummah? We were supposed to be standing at the shore helping people. These people were not drowning. They were standing waiting to help. They were always in the assistance of others. So Allah supported them. This is a cycle of Allah. Allah helps to see how much you help others. The more you help others, Allah helps you. Wallahu fi aun al-abdi ma kana al-abdu fi aun akhi. This is the way Allah operates. Allah forgives to see how much you forgive others. Based on how much you forgive others, Allah forgives you. أَلَا تُحِبُّونَ أَن يَغْفِرَ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ. Right? Allah hides your sins to see how much you hide the sins of others. The more you hide the sins of others, Allah hides your sins. Right? مَنْ سَتَرَ مُسْلِمًا سَتَرَهُ اللَّهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. Basically, these people, أما كنا بجوف الليل رهبانا مصلينا وفرسانا إذا ما قد دعا الموت داعينا فمن للأمة الغرقى إذا كنا الغريقين ومن للغاية الكبرى إذا ضمرت أمانينا. And he says, who will move away from these small ambitions and these goals, like I gotta buy this house, I gotta get this car, I gotta do this, and have in their minds at least change your ambitions, because a person who changes their ambitions, and there's hope that their actions will also change. Ambitions change before actions. So he says, change your ambitions and have a greater ambition. And I believe the Sahaba, sitting in poverty, their ambitions were straight. They knew one day they will walk into Bayt al-Maqdis. They knew it because the Prophet already promised them that. So that was their objective. So Allah made it come true. May Allah make it happen in our lifetimes, because 100% it will happen. The only goal, the only dua we should make is, oh Allah, make it happen in our lifetime so we can see it as well.